Today, I'm very excited to be joined by Elliott Kozel, aka Tickle Torture. So you arrived back in Minneapolis, your old home, just in time to witness the end of the great blizzard, the great April blizzard of 2018.
Oh yes, no, I was here for the entire thing.
For the entire thing?
Oh yes, yes.
With the California clothes?
Yeah, forgot to bring the appropriate wear, but you know, glad to experience a historical blizzard.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, it'll be a good story to bring back.
And not only that, but it seems an appropriate setting for the launch. The reason why you're here, of course, is to release Lovequake at the Amsterdam on Friday.
Yep.
With DJ Psymun and Lady Lark and the Trappestines. So we'll talk a bit more about them in a bit. But Lovequake, on the second track, Love Gone Wrong, thank you for sharing the record with me in advance. On the second track, Property's vocals at the beginning, did you feel me like a shipwreck on your shore? Did you feel me like, is it a flood or a fire?
Flood.
Did you feel me like a flood rise through your floor? Did you feel me like the sunrise at your door? So there's a lot of this kind of natural metaphors to convey like something about the love. And the title of the record, Lovequake, too.
Right.
Hence this being an appropriate environment to land in.
Oh yeah.
What's appropriate about it, do you think?
Oh man, the endless fight, the endless frustration.
Yeah.
The constant digging yourself out of holes, you know, trying to get unstuck.
That's what the Lovequake is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, technically, why I chose the title of Lovequake was I just liked the words, you know, and then I looked it up on the urbandictionary.com just to make sure maybe it's something cool. And it turns out that it means when you've gone through a long dry spell of having any romantic partners.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a bunch of people are interested in you at once, which is something that randomly happened, and it was very confusing to me.
Right.
So a lot of these songs happened to be written in that time period when I was kind of
experiencing a Lovequake.
Didn't know what. Yes, I was experiencing what they call a Lovequake.
Right.
Yeah,
and you didn't even know it, and you were going to call the record Lovequake without realizing that that's what the Urban Dictionary.
I just liked the name, and there was a lot of songs about love. Just thought it kind of fit.
There's a lot of songs with love in the title.
I know. I should change. Well, I feel like it kind of works conceptually.
It does.
But also, I was talking to my Australian friend about this, and he said that in Australia they have a word for that, and it's called purple patch. But it doesn't sound as good. Yeah, they say, oh, he's going through a purple patch, or you know, she's got a purple patch.
Yeah. To some extent, you're always in a purple patch.
Oh, it would be nice to be.
Yeah.
I guess here.
Minneapolis.
I guess Minneapolis. Yeah, I guess
you are.
I guess it works on more ways than one. Maybe I should have changed it. Going through my purple patch.
I think Lovequake is perfect for it, and we'll take a journey through the Lovequake.
Sure,
momentarily. There's a focus on love throughout. There's been a focus on love in previous Tickle Torture too.
That's pretty much what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In LA Weekly, you said, my struggle is that the music always comes from being in love with someone who doesn't love me, so not experiencing a Lovequake.
Yeah.
That's what all the songs are about. The sadness at the club, the yearning. Tickle Torture is an escape from those feelings. What it would be like just to completely let loose and be that sexual creature. So you stand by that?
I stand
what
by that.
Tickle Torture is like? Is Tickle Torture transforming due to the Lovequake?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, this album is a little bit different.
It is.
Yeah, this one is a little more subdued, I guess. It's a little more sad and confused. There's more slow jams on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as aggressive. You know, I would say as the other ones.
Yeah, I would say so too. So Kiss and Tell, I think.
Yeah.
Focus on the song Kiss and Tell, which is actually relatively recent.
Yeah, that one's pretty new, yeah.
But at the beginning, there is this kind of earnestness. I love you, I trust you, I need you. In
the
opening verse.
Right.
But we're going to be taken on a journey. There's someone is not very much not experiencing a Lovequake.
Yeah.
Also not getting anywhere with the person that they have interest in. If we follow the narrative of Kiss and Tell, it kind of reveals a lot about the Tickle Torture character, and like the universe of Tickle Torture. So what is the story, and how did you go about composing the song?
Well, this one was weird. I started it, and I made all of the music for it, and I kind of knew how I was going to sing it. Yeah. And then I actually met my current girlfriend. She came in the middle of writing the song. She came to take. I didn't know her. she came to visit me to take photographs for Tickle Torture, band photos.
Wow.
She's
a good way to
hit me up on Facebook, and I was like, sure, come on over.
Yeah.
And then we ended up getting super drunk on tequila and making out all night, and then she started singing some on the track, and I was like, listening to my headphones, just wasted, like, sounds great. So then, after that experience...
So it was going to be different? You had different vocals for it? Or it was in the process?
It was, I was trying to figure out what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because actually, I was writing it leading up to her coming to visit me, because I just had a feeling from the Facebook messages that I was having with her. I was like, this could be something. This could be going somewhere, you know?
Right.
And so the verses were about that, about me thinking about hoping that this was going to work out in some romantic way.
Yeah. You were aiming for my heart, but you hit me on the chest is the opening lyric.
Yeah.
So there is this, so someone is interested in the Tickle Torture character, but
that was written by a friend of mine who later attacked me.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, okay. Some hitting did occur.
He beat me up, but it's cool.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, he's not my friend anymore.
Understandably.
Yeah. But he had some good ideas for the song, so we put them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I sort of added on to that.
Within the song, the love behind your eyes, it never was sent to mine. I feel like this is more indicative of kind of early Tickle Torture, where there is this yearning and this comes through in the music video.
Yeah.
Like, I heard there's going to be new music videos for the new songs.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. They're just not done yet. There's going to be one for Where to Find Your Love. There's going to be one for No One Feels For Your Love.
Yep.
That one's almost done. There's one for a song that I ended up taking off the album. That one's been done, but I took the song off the album.
Did it just not fit?
Excuse me. Yeah, it just didn't fit.
Will it be released?
It was too happy.
Standalone?
It was too fun. Didn't fit.
It'll
be released.
There's a video.
Yeah, I gotta put it out now. I've spent all that time and money. And then there's a sort of a video for My Lover.
Yeah.
And that's just a video of a house burning down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Pretty simple.
We'll come back to that when we talk about the songs. You've got great music videos.
Thanks, man.
And you're one of the people involved in creating the videos?
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time, it depends on the video, but a lot of times the concepts are mine, or a lot of the concepts are mine, and I'd produce them all, so I'm finding all the actors and everything, you know. So I'm pretty heavily involved, and I'm usually involved in the editing too. Which
video or videos was Josh Heggard?
He did Forgotten and Would I Love You?
Let's zoom in on those two. So Josh is also from Wisconsin.
He
you
is.
met him in LA.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I feel like these two videos are almost like sister videos. They complement one another.
Yeah. It's probably because Josh did them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why did he work on these two songs with Josh?
Well, originally Forgotten was on some blog or something, and Josh, before I knew Josh, and he just found it on the internet, and then cold emailed me and was like, hey man, I really like this song, do you want to come out? And this was when I still lived here.
Yeah.
And he said, do you want to come out to LA and make a music video for this song? I've got some good ideas for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I went out there I was going to go out there anyways to visit my brother. And then I met up with him, talked to him briefly, and was like, oh, hey, we're both from Wisconsin. That's cool. Mm-hmm. And then he showed me his ideas, and I was like, these are all amazing.
What were his
We're on the
initial
same
ideas?
page. Pretty much exactly what the music video is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like...
Forgotten first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so then he made it, and he did a great job, you know. All I did was mail an antelope head to Los Angeles and show up there. And I was like, I'm ready for the video, guys. Got my antelope head. What else do we need?
And the antelope heads had already been a part of the
that was part
early
of the
live
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I moved to LA, I destroyed the last antelope head as a, I don't know. I was just tired of hauling it around.
Yeah.
It was the second one. They're kind of expensive, and it was looking kind of beat up.
Yeah.
So it was time for
it had its moment in the limelight.
It's had its day. Yeah.
In the video. So something that strikes me about both of those videos. There's effectively like 2 Elliott or Tickle Torture characters, it seems to me.
Right.
In each one.
Right.
So there's the one in the mask, like clearly like the Tickle Torture character. But then there's another character, call him Elliott, perhaps. Yeah. So was that Josh's idea to have those 2 characters, or was that yours?
Yeah, that one's hard to say.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little bit of both. I mean, I fought to have a mask in that video because I just was like, oh man, I look stupid.
In Forgotten?
No, in Forgotten, yeah, was, I wanted to have a mask in that one for sure, because that is like the Tickle Torture main character is a masked guy.
Yeah.
But then when we got to Would I Love You, it was like, it just doesn't seem like it fits the song. It's more of a heartfelt song or something. You know, it didn't seem like it fit. We went mask shopping. We tried to find some stuff that would work, and just nothing worked. And then at the end of the day, when it was done, I called him and was like, "Can you just blur my face out?" And he was just like, "No, man, I can't blur your face out." And then I've come to peace with it. It's fine. I guess my face is in it. But yeah, it seems to make more sense as like the softer side of Tickle is just more me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Epitomized in those 2 music videos, there's this kind of fracturing.
Yeah.
And there's the really confident, like, sexual creature that you referred to the LA Times.
Yeah.
And then there's the yearning character.
Yeah.
The second EP is spectrophilia. Have you coined that term?
No, that's a real thing.
Okay, what is spectrophilia?
That's when people think they're having sex with ghosts.
Oh, wow. Ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay. Which makes you think in terms of you and me ghosts.
If you want to take it way back. Yeah. That one was just, I don't know. It was just about more so like, you know, being in love with the memory or something.
Right.
Having sex with ghosts, you know.
Yeah.
I was in love with my ex-girlfriend for a long time. I couldn't get over it. So it was kind of about that.
So there's this sense, you know, any kind of philia is, you know, some kind of obsession. How does that come through in the sound of Forgotten? I feel like, because there is this kind of like obsession and like the spelling things out.
Oh yeah.
I
don't know. That was just one thing I just always wanted to put spelling in a song.
Yeah.
Just thought I thought it's cool if you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Because it made, you know, just teach everybody a little something, a little education. Can you put these letters together?
How is this spelled special lady? Yeah.
Nice. It's better than saying special lady. It sounds cooler. Special lady sounds really lame, actually. Not to say it out loud.
SPECIA.
LLADY. Yeah, kind of rhyme. I think it also had to do with rhyming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those letters rhyme.
Yeah.
So near the end of the video, then fuck my soulmate, I just need someone.
Yeah.
Is the point that we arrive at. And it seems to me like that's where these 2 different characters seem to be kind of coming together. Like the yearning has been going on so long that it's become more problematic.
Yeah.
And then there's this embrace of the Tickle Torture character.
Yeah.
It seems almost celebratory, but at the same time it's like it's so sad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, intentionally so.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that coming through in and in the story in Would I Love You? Is that you dancing? Are they your feet?
Those are my feet. Those are not stunt feet.
Yeah, because it just exactly. I mean, I've seen you dancing live, but those were some particularly good moves.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. Yeah, just shuffling around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost there we have the Elliott character again, kind of transforming in a more kind of confident manner into the Tickle Torture character and getting the girl. Do you continue to think about Tickle Torture through the lens of this kind of like fractured character, and if so, what's happening in Lovequake as you've experienced the experiences that the metaphor of the Lovequake epitomizes? What's happened to the characters?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's kind of been transformed because what happened was after I finished the last record, the Spectrophilia record, I was like, I'm gonna make a disco album now, like a big party record, space disco. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
And then I spent months trying to make space disco party songs, and it all sounded like crap. It just sounded like shit. And I wasn't feeling it.
Are any of the songs on the record from that period?
No, none of those made it. Those all got canceled. And then I just was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to write whatever I feel like. And I happened to be really depressed for a while, so then I was writing all these slow, sad songs, you know, because I was feeling sad for whatever reason.
And you knew that would be Tickle Torture still?
No, I was just like, I don't even care what this is. I just need to write music.
Yeah,
for myself and forget about what I should be writing or what I would want to try to write.
Yeah.
Because music doesn't work that way for me.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah, I just like ended up writing a bunch of stuff that was kind of sad and slow, and hated how my voice sounded on it. And so I met Proper T around that time and was like,
in LA or in Minneapolis?
In Minneapolis, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, you should sing on these tracks because you have an amazing voice. And then he kind of came to sort of be the character of the saddest Tickle. He's like the expression of the saddest, the saddest version of Tickle, just like super sad, longing.
But you cast him as that.
Yeah, that's kind of.
You said that's what these songs need.
It needed that voice to express it. Yeah, I just don't. My singing voice can only do very small range of things.
Are the lyrics therefore like a collaborative effort between the two of you?
The lyrics actually I wrote.
You wrote all the lyrics.
Yeah.
So now you get to be just pure Tickle Torture.
Yeah.
With the mask.
Yeah.
And
just creeping in the corner, and he's let the man sing. Yeah. I mean, he interpreted the songs beautifully and really took them to another level in my mind. They're my favorite songs on the album are all the ones that he sings, because I hate my voice. I hate my singing voice.
I love all the ones that he sings. I love all the songs on the record too.
Well, thanks.
Where to Find Your Love is the first track, and there's 2 refrains in that. Everyone Feels Alone, and I Know Where to Find Your Love. And it's interesting, you know, it's almost as if like the 2 characters from the old videos, now there's these 2 voices. The saddest Tickle, which is Property. Everyone Feels Alone. But then I Know Where to Find Your Love. There's a confidence in that. What's the significance of beginning the record with Where to Find Your Love, with those 2 voices working against one another in it?
Yeah, I guess I didn't put it at the beginning for the lyrics. It was mostly just for the vibe of the beginning of the song. Just sort of felt more like an introduction, just like because it kind of just sneaks in all creepy like that. Yeah, and it's got the vocoder on it, which is another one of the instrument themes throughout. It's pretty heavy on the vocoder. Yeah, it begins, I can feel the, what is it? I can feel the wolves in my mind shifting. Yeah. I mean, it seems appropriate. We're kind of suddenly like in the mind of this character. Yeah. We encounter a new voice. Yeah. And so which is very indicative of the shifting that's happened. It's been quite a radical shift. Yeah. But at the same time, we kind of immerse ourselves. We're kind of marinating in this new feeling. What is this feeling? Yeah, well, I thought my girlfriend had cheated on me, and so I wrote that song and one of the other songs. Right. In like the 3 days that I thought she was cheating on me, I like wrote a bunch of songs. Hence watching every motion. There's this sense of like trying to determine, is this the case? Yeah. Turns out she wasn't. So that was cool. Nice. Got a few songs out of it. That's excellent. It was good news. Yeah, wish that would happen more often. Get some more songs. Just feel miserable for 3 days. We could trick you into thinking just bad trick things. Me in it. I gotta figure out how to make that happen. I'll come up with some false revelation. If you can somehow behind the scenes tell my current girlfriend to like fuck with me, so I can just write some music, that'd be great. So it's similar territory to Kiss and Tell, because I'm sick of all emotion. You know, the saddest Tickle is saying, and that's the saddest Tickle. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah. And of course, that's the same kind of thing that was happening in Kiss and Tell. Yeah, I think I say the same exact thing. Yeah. I think I say the same thing. Yeah. Same lyric. Are they from the same kind of period? Way different period. I guess I just get sick of emotions a lot. Right. It's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. But then at other times there's this yearning for emotion and a celebration of emotion. Yeah. I mean, I guess isn't that life? That is, yeah. Sometimes you're tired of it. Sometimes it's great. This Everyone Feels Alone, I think, is a new emphasis. Like, maybe as the character is like so immersed in their sadness, there is this new sense of empathy, I think, in the record. Yeah. Do you think is that a conscious thing? Is that something that it wasn't conscious? I guess maybe it wasn't planned. Yeah, it just gets. Yeah, I guess I was just in that place. Yeah, I mean, after it's hard to hear, but in fact, I'm saying everyone feels alone, and then everyone feels unknown.
Oh, right.
Because I didn't speak it quite clearly enough on the record, but
this is you not liking your voice.
But it was kind of just like how everyone feels alone and everyone feels unknown. Just everyone, you know, with social media and stuff, everyone's just like, nobody cares who I am.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And now everyone just feels isolated. It's just very isolating. You know.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit about that, and it was a little bit about just being pissed off.
And there's an interesting predicament for that character then, because you know, people do know Tickle Torture. They know what Tickle Torture is, and they expect a certain manner of performance, which is like at times liberating to give, but then at other times maybe all the more so because of that. You know, one might be thinking, feeling more unknown.
Sure.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's exhausting to play shows for me
because of the kind of frenetic.
Just
physically.
I just feel like I really want to entertain. It's hard. I give myself high standards. So
I was rereading an interview with Andrea Swenson from like back in the early days. There was I think it was 331 Club.
Right. Yeah.
She was referring to the arsenal. Like the arsenal.
The arsenal of
and the
distraction tactics.
Yeah, the arsenal was like a fog machine at that stage.
It's gotten a little better.
And maybe like even before then, like a broomstick with like a light on.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I had a broomstick with a strobe light attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which later electrocuted me, which is why.
During a performance.
Yes.
Where?
At 7th Street. I had the bubble machine going.
Yeah.
And so the floor got all wet. And there was all this, you know, all the bubbles, and somebody like slipped and fell in the bubbles, which was always a problem. And I had my
broomstick.
It was actually attached to a light stand, like a brass lamp pole, and I had this strobe light in the top. And I was like, I'm gonna jump off stage and whoop that thing around. I jumped off stage and landed with the pole and just got zapped, man.
Did anyone else get zapped?
And then I was like, yeah! And I just was like trying to play it off like it was like I was like singing or something. I was just like, ah! And then I jumped out of the water. Nobody else got electrocuted. And then I unplugged the thing and threw it over to the side. But
and then people were aware that
you live, you learn. Yeah, you gotta be careful of being electrocuted.
That was the end.
That was the biggest zap I ever had, probably. Be careful, folks. Be careful, kids. Electricity is real thing.
What is your arsenal currently involved? Because you know people in Minneapolis might not have seen you for a bit.
Sure.
What are we going to see at the Amsterdam on Friday?
Man, I can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't tell you. Gotta have some surprises.
New components, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's hard. I gotta think. I'm always trying to think of something new for every show.
Yeah.
It's hard. I've done so many things, and it's hard to outdo yourself every time.
Yeah, especially
I can anymore.
If you begin by like taking all your clothes off.
Yeah, if that's the beginning. What am I? I can't take my skin off. Can't chop my dick off on stage. I don't know what else I can do at this point. I've had flamethrowers, been electrocuted, don't know. I don't know what. We'll see.
You've refined your whipping technique, courtesy of the professional dominatrix. Taught you how to do it better. It's all in the wrist.
Apparently. It's all in the wrist. It's like throwing a frisbee, kind of. That's what she showed us. Good to know.
And you were talking about that to LA Weekly, and you were saying that part of what you enjoy the most about everything is when someone like the professional dominatrix comes up after the show and says, well, I love what you're doing, like, can I be involved in some way? There's a bunch of people involved on the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Who were some of the other people involved? Obviously Property is my drummer here, Andrew Thornborough, played a lot of drums on it. Yeah, he's in the Trappestines too. So something we can reveal about Friday is that he'll play twice.
Yes, he will be playing twice. He's rehearsing probably right now. And another member of my band, Trevor Peterson, played saxophone on some of those slower tracks.
Yeah. There's another sax player too.
Yep, a guy out in LA, George Holdcroft.
Yeah.
Played some sax on some of it.
Which is the one that he's playing on?
He plays on No One Feels for Your Love and Stop Falling in Love.
Right.
Trying hard to keep all these titles straight.
I think it is appropriate.
And then Mark Ritzema, who also plays in my live band, who plays in Susie.
Of course, yeah.
He played guitar on a bunch of tracks too.
Yeah. And then everything else is you.
Pretty much everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little keyboard. My friend Morgan played some keyboards on it. He's got a cool band called Chrome Canyon out in LA.
Yeah.
Like a crazy synthesizer band.
That's on Stop Falling in Love. The synth solo.
Yep. Doodle, 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 doodle. Yeah. He just ripped it, man. Yeah, he ripped that synth solo.
How did that particular collection of people involved working together on the record?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was just whoever is around, just calling up the homies, to see who can play, stuff that I can't do. I'm not very good at drums. I'm not very good at synthesizers. I'm not fast, Can't play sax. Got to call in some people.
There's been no sax on Tickle Torture before, is that correct?
I guess not. Yeah, I don't think so.
That seems like a really significant new component here, especially there's a slightly more kind of soulful. Yeah. That's with the sadness.
Yeah. My ponytail's been growing out, I just been into more of that type of stuff, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I love like 90s Sting now. Listen to a lot of Sade.
To Impose magazine, you also referenced like Rhythm of the Night.
Oh yeah.
And LaBouche's Be My Lover as a couple of the main influences.
Yeah.
So at what stage in the process of writing all these new songs did you decide to compose No One Feels For Your Love as a song inspired by those kind of early 90s dance hits?
Oh yeah, it just kind of started turning out that way. It's hard for me to ever like start a song and just be like, it's gonna be like this. Like when I first wrote it, it was more of like sounded like Joy Division or something. It was like just very simple, and there was electric bass on it. And it was just kind of, very flat and kind of more punk sounding or something.
Yeah, Peter Hook bass.
Yeah, just kind of like ding, 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 kind of like that. And then I played it for my friend Morgan, who played on that other thing, and he was like, "You got to make this different, man."
Why did Morgan think it had to be different?
I don't know. He was just like, "You should make it more dancey or something." And I was like, okay. And so then I spent a long time making it more dancey, and then it sort of like I realized what it was becoming. And then by the time Taylor got there, I was like knew what it was should be, and I knew that he had the voice to do it. So like, yeah, before we recorded vocals for that, we were just like listening to LaBouche and all that stuff, just like I made him listen to Everybody Dance Now like 3 times before. Just like, we gotta get the vibe.
Sad song.
Yeah. But it has that same, like, I just wanted to have that same, like, fist-pumping feeling,
Yeah, and especially by I'm Just a Feeling for Love.
Yeah.
By the time that's a vocal.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What does that mean to say I'm just a feeling for love?
Just searching, man. Just searching for it.
Oh, I'm feeling for it.
Yeah,
like I'm yearning.
Yeah, I'm in the dark. Yeah, I guess it could mean other things. Whatever it means to you, man.
Yeah. I am a feeling.
Yeah.
Like I'm unknown, and I am just...
Yeah.
As a performer.
Yeah.
I'm just a feeling.
I'm not just a feeling. Yeah. Could be, man.
Yeah. And so Taylor, that's of course Property, who is in Zulu as well. Yeah. What's the opening lyric?
Of that song?
Yeah, my heart.
Never thought I had a heart to break.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's like something I would say.
That's interesting. This because we were dividing the 2 characters before, and now there's these multiple voices within. You're addressing yourself.
Yeah.
You're catching yourself having said something.
Yeah.
And saying, that's just something I would say.
Yeah, I'm just trying to call myself out of my own bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the tendency to fall in love really quickly and say a bunch of shit that I shouldn't be saying so early on in a relationship.
Right.
And then my feelings will change. It's like something happens a lot, and then your feelings change, and then you're an asshole.
Right.
And I was just trying to make sure I don't do that again, but hard to change. So I'm trying to call myself out on my bullshit, because I had, people have called me out on it, and I was trying to, address that.
But being too quick to fall in love and then make these pronouncements.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, there's this interesting, incongruity between the yearning, I don't want you in another dream, I want you right here in front of me, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I could be the one machine in your life that won't need repairing anytime.
Yeah.
That's like the quintessential kind of Tickle Torture character.
Yeah.
Kind of boast.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So how does...
Can't ever fulfill that though. Can't live up to that pronouncement.
Right. It's a very different type of pronouncement, isn't it? Can we talk a bit more about the process of the transformation from that Joy Division-esque song? Well, I can imagine it being like Love Will Tear Us Apart. It's got a similar kind of...
Yeah, it was kind of like that, yeah.
Obviously you can dance to Love Will Tear Us Apart.
You sure can, yeah.
Yeah.
Great one.
Maybe because it's so influenced by like the 90s dance in the meantime, I can't imagine this not being a dance. And was there a moment when it wasn't really, you couldn't dance to it?
Yeah, you could always dance to it. Yeah, it was always, yeah. A sad kind of shuffle.
And did it always have I'm just a feeling for your love? All of the vocal delivery?
Oh, yeah, that was kind of built, That took time. Yeah, it took time to find that part. But, yeah, I don't know. Some of the songs, you just follow it until you get bored of it, You're just like, well, I guess I kind of still feel like listening to this. I'll add a jam out on the end, Oh, maybe some saxophone. I just try to work on things until I get bored of it,
You said to Impose magazine that you'd been going through a breakup and needed to create something that might incite spiritual release on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And of course, that is what all of those components that we've just been talking about are doing. It seems like there is a new kind of catharsis and the yearning.
Yeah.
It seems to be for something different. If the yearning before was for a particular loved person,
or
a person that one thinks one loves.
Sure, yeah,
then
right.
now it seems to be sometimes for something more spiritual.
Yeah.
Is that the case? Or do those two things kind of interrelate?
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of interrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like dancing just in general is one of the best ways to get spiritual release. Dancing to music down at the club.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm having a hard time, just have a few drinks, go down and just dance around. Makes you feel way better.
It does. Yeah.
Makes you fall in love with music again too, which is for me important. Because sometimes I hate it.
Yeah. So. You love it at the moment.
Yeah. I love
You better put this record out.
yeah. I mean, I hate it. I hate everything that I make by the time I'm done with it. That's usually how I know it's done. That I would never want to hear it again, and I think it's horrible. Then I know it's ready for release.
Without fail.
Usually I have to hate it before it's done. It's just part of my process, I guess.
So Love Gone Wrong is the second track. That's the one that opens with asking whether did you feel me like a shipwreck on your shore? So there's this desire to have been felt in a certain way by someone else, to have elicited an emotional response in someone else, and to be causing a lovequake for someone else. So what's the story behind this one? Especially, I mean, the lyrics at the end: California, I tried, I swear, I felt it all. So there's this. I mean, you live in California?
Yeah, that was about a different girl, that I made some mistakes, and so I was hung out with her in California before I moved there. Actually, while I was there making
the videos,
one of the videos, Would I Love You, when I was making that video. It was another case where I thought it was super real and said a bunch of shit I shouldn't have said, and ended up being kind of an asshole. And
it's interesting. Even this song "Would I Love You" has a kind of in the title even has a kind of skepticism about the self.
Yeah, I don't trust myself anymore, man.
Because
I'm not to be trusted.
It could be like, boy, would I love you, with emphasis on word, like
yes,
I would.
Oh yeah. Gee, would I love you?
But it's not that primarily, is it?
No.
It's a genuine question, like, do I trust myself to love if I get what I feel that I want?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found out. Answer is no. Don't trust yourself. I'm not to be trusted. Yeah, but that song, Love Gone Wrong, it's mostly just kind of just, trying to sum up a relationship that just didn't work out. Sometimes it's not one person's fault or the other person's fault. It's just like you tried and, sometimes you're just not meant to be involved in that way, and you can still just be friends or sometimes not.
Right.
But, it's just a lament of a lost relationship, and you're just trying to spread the blame. No one's to blame, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of that one.
It's interesting that, like, looking back to like Woe, pretty soon you will drift into C. So there's this kind of confident, again, claims that, I will make you feel the full force of the element.
Sure.
Whereas Love Gone Wrong is to me, it seems the closest we get to a title track with Lovequake, because it's the one that's using all of these like natural metaphors.
Yeah.
Like the ocean,
the flood, all that stuff. Yeah.
Is there a significance, do you think, to being drawn more towards all of this natural imagery in the new record?
I don't know. I think I feel like I'll always just say the same things. I'll just always, I don't know. Bodies of water are cool. I can't tell you why they're always in there, but they just are. I don't know. I don't even go to the beach even in LA. It's too far. I don't even like going to the beach, to be honest. I get there. I like the imagery, but when I get there, I'm just like, what do we do now? We're just supposed to sit here?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I want to go home to my computer
and think about the water.
I gotta go home and
write songs about the
music.
water.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, man. I don't like it down there.
It seems like there's a really clear. Is there like a side A, side B? Would you say side A, side B to the record, or is there a trajectory?
What's the order of it? You got it in here somewhere.
So
I feel like it switches over when that robot song, the one that's only vocoder.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
What You Want.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that's when it switches over.
Yeah.
Is that halfway through?
It is. Yeah. It seemed to me like
that would be side B. Yeah.
That's how it seemed to me. So the first four, because there's 8 songs in total.
Yeah.
The first 4 songs are like a group.
Mm-hmm.
Where to Find Your Love, Love Gone Wrong, No One Feels Your Love, and Stop Falling in Love.
Yeah. I gotta think of some new stuff to write about, man. Next record.
So thinking of Stop Falling in Love as like a conclusion to side A. It kind of, it does relate to what we were talking about, like not having trust in oneself.
Yeah.
Like don't do this again.
Did it again. Yeah, did it again. Got a song out of it.
There's some self-critique happening here, but there's also, it's a fun song.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a fun song.
It seems more playful.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of cocaine and hanging out with somebody I probably shouldn't have been hanging out with. And you get a little up-tempo number out of that, I guess. And then
we am I hearing it right? We both get I Won't Deny This Miracle Love and I Won't Desire This Miracle Love.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to design.
Design?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I won't try to have any control over it.
Okay, so the miracle love is there. And unavoidable?
I mean, it's just, I was just saying, if she finds somebody else, that's cool. I won't get involved.
You say that explicitly.
Your miracle love or whatever you got.
If you find a better thing.
Yeah, because I was just like, you know what? Probably better off without me. And she is now. She's doing much better.
So there's a brief experience of a miracle love in a context of trying to stop oneself from becoming too romantically attached.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What You Want is quite distinct, I think.
Yeah.
So these 2 songs, Stop Falling in Love and What You Want, are more up-tempo than the rest of the record. Is that true?
Yeah. There was other up-tempo ones, and those are the ones that I cut.
Right.
Yeah.
Why did these 2 stay, and why did they end up being like the heart of the record?
Because they're better.
Yeah, they're good.
I
they're
think
great
they're better
songs.
than the other ones.
Yeah. Is there a reason why, like, in terms of the trajectory, like, we have this more up-tempo center?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to give people a little bit of what they expect a Tickle Torture album to be, instead of just all these songs with all these slow, sad songs with some other guys singing. Trying to,
to give you what you want.
Yeah, try to give people what they want. Yeah. That one's about porn addiction. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you find yourself writing this particular song about
just
porn
watching
addiction?
too much porn? personally, and then watching a documentary about porn.
About porn addiction?
No, just about porn in general.
About the industry.
Yeah, about the porn industry. I watched that, and it was kind of fucked with my head a little bit about why. And I was like, I'm never watching porn again. We'll see how long did that last. But
we'll see how long that lasts.
It didn't. It didn't last very long. Couldn't stick to my guns on that one. But wrote a song from the point. I tried to write from the point of view of one of the porn stars. And then but you can't understand really any of the lyrics because it's all through a vocoder.
Okay, so what's the significant? Is there a kind of? Is it particularly fitting that this song has a vocoder, or is it just how you want it to sound?
It just sounded good that way, but also it is kind of like, falling in love with your computer. I spent so many wonderful nights just me and my laptop. Sometimes you don't think you need anything else. And having porn addiction is strange because you start to feel like you know these people or something, and it's just strange that you can like dial up whatever thing that you're looking for immediately. It's just a strange.
You can put in a particular.
You can put anything in. You can get it all in there, and it's like, I don't know. It's like watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You watch enough episodes, you start to feel like you're actually friends with fucking Fresh Prince. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You watch enough of the same porn star, and you think you got some kind of relationship, or you do have some kind of relationship with her in your mind.
Yeah, you do. She doesn't with you.
She doesn't. Yeah, and so it's kind of like the song is just like kind of like tapping on the glass.
Yeah.
That's basically the idea of that. And so since it's coming, the voice of the porn actress for me is coming through the robot voice. So it is like the computer talking to me. Yeah.
Yeah, how interesting. Yeah. How does that song relate to, because again there's those two refrains. We're all alone. We don't know one another.
Yeah.
And yet there is this voice, Tickle Torture.
Yeah. But I could get it if I wanted. Yeah. I mean, I guess they both fit that song exactly too. Everybody feels alone. Porn's a great way to try to feel better about that for a little bit, and forget about that for a little bit. And it's a good place, to go find some love, I guess, when times are tough.
Right. I know where to find your love.
to find your love. Pornhub.com.
Those two songs in the center fit a bit more, I think, with like Psychic Playmate and Where You At, which they're the two most recent releases.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And talking about Psychic Playmate, you were highlighting that once you had it, you wanted it to sound like something that was maybe discovered in Prince's vault, that was written for, say, the time.
Yeah.
And once it was done, you pitched the whole thing up half a step to give it that helium-like quality.
Right.
And that kind of helium-like quality, I think, is a really great way to describe what's happening with this song. Mm-hmm. How does that relate to the type of we were talking about like this spiritual release through music?
Yeah.
Putting things up a step.
Yeah.
The metaphor of helium.
Yeah.
Could you just expand a bit more on that and this like the significance of that?
Yeah, I mean, when you pitch things up, it just makes it a little more energetic or something.
Sure.
I just wanted to try to get it more energetic, and also I just hate my voice. I hate my singing voice, and it's another way to try to disguise it.
Right.
So that's that's mostly why I was doing that. Yeah, and it makes it sound a little more like Prince. So just always shooting for that a little bit.
Yeah, and well shot.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. Was your first exploration with a whole song having a different vocalist full court press? Or,
Velvet in the Groom? Yeah, for a full song, Ashley DuBose sang on Spectrophilia. She sang one of the choruses on that.
Yeah.
But as far as like an entire song,
Yeah.
The Velvet Negroni.
Yeah, he was in Pony Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that before leaving Minneapolis that you?
That was after. That was while I was out there. Yeah, he sent me a demo of a song that he had written, or he had written the chorus, and he sent me a demo, and then I was like, we gotta finish this one, man. And then I like worked on the music, and then
what was on the Genesis, like which component?
It was just the chorus. It was like the drum beat, which was like an Apple Loops drum beat, just like or whatever it is. Yeah, and he just sent me that with like one keyboard and a guitar, just singing the chorus, and I was like, "That's a hot chorus, buddy."
Yeah.
And so then I wrote the rest of the song around that. So did all the instruments and stuff.
Yeah. Did he determine the lyrics then for the chorus? And
no, then I wrote the rest of the lyrics. Yeah. And then he just had the chorus lyrics.
The full court press.
Yeah.
idea.
And then I wrote around that.
Which is a basketball metaphor, like putting
going
the whole
full
court.
aggressive. Yeah, just go for it, man.
In the video for that, it's interesting that there's no mask. Did you purposefully, for this video, kind of as a dedication to Prince?
Yeah.
Did you purposefully kind of lose some of the kind of Tickle Torture components?
Yeah, the theatricalness. Yeah, I just did, again, it just didn't seem right.
Yeah.
Especially if the other guy doesn't have a mask. It's like, what is this guy doing with the mask over here? Just trying to be a weirdo for being a weirdo's sake. Just seemed like it would be distracting from the intent of the song.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
I love how in the video it becomes a celebration of like the current Minneapolis scene as well. So we have Liam from Driftwood Pine.
Oh yeah.
In his Bowie attire.
Dude, that was just random.
Really?
We were just down there shooting.
Was Rock for Pussy happening?
It must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't even plan any of that. Yeah, we were just down there. Yeah, I mean, I know Liam, but we were just down there shooting, and then in one of the takes, he just like came in and started doing his shit, and we were like, "That's the take."
We may as well have Bowie as well.
yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, worked out. Yeah, man.
And John Clifford's in it too.
Yeah.
Hi-Fi Hair and Records, John Clifford.
Yeah. It was. I mean.
But that was all coincidence.
That was just whoever happened to be out at the moment. Yeah. So that was great.
Minneapolis is a buzzing place.
Dude, it was good. It was good night for some luck.
There's the emphasis already here on even though we're all alone. We've been talking about that being an emphasis on the new record.
Yeah. Sad Tickle's back, baby.
Sad, yeah.
He's always in there creeping around.
Here it's delivered in such it's an upbeat pop. I mean, the music sounds upbeat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's dealing with the loss of Prince.
Right.
It's dealing with all of us being alone, but then there is this emphasis on
trying to fight through it. Yeah.
I feel like it involves a journey in the bridge, and my passion has no vision, and I think I'm out of time, and I gave myself forgiveness, but my eye is still on fire.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that kind of revelation and that kind of like vulnerability. Like, in this song,
in the middle of the
moment.
song. Yeah.
How did that come back?
I was just about feeling like I haven't done what I have set out to do, and just trying to forgive yourself for your failures and carry on creating or doing whatever it is you're trying to do, and fighting through all of that.
Yeah. And because my love is strong there, so there is like at the end of the song, and this seems sincere, like it is like I'll keep on it because my love is strong, even though my world is blown. You're yet to experience a Lovequake. You've experienced like some other metaphorical quakes.
Yeah. I mean, when both those guys died, when Prince and Bowie died, it just like kicks you in the ass because you're just like, those guys did so much amazing shit in their lifetime, and I haven't done fucking anything, man. I gotta get on it, So it's just trying to use that as inspiration to keep creating and keep fighting for your passions.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you did get on it, and you created this record.
Finish this one, yeah.
And let's finish it. Let's look at the final three songs. Yeah. Which to me do seem to fit together as a group. My Lover. So this is a visual accompaniment.
Here's the house burning down.
There's a house burning down.
Yeah.
And in the music, that's what a house burning down.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah. So this one, it's obviously sounds completely different to Kiss and Tell, but there's a similar trajectory where we begin with like, I love you, I trust you.
Yeah.
There's a sense of connection, And if I'm like reading this kind of narrative correctly.
Yeah.
It's not. It seems fleeting.
Yeah, this one was I wrote at the same time when I thought my girlfriend had cheated on me.
Okay.
Yeah. She didn't, so that was cool. But yeah, got the song out of it, and it just yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just about being sad and feeling like you've been betrayed.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I've had some issues with my mother and stuff, so that kind of worked its way into the chorus. And it, you know, I don't know. This one's hard to describe, but
this one is. Would you say? Unlike any other Tickle Torture song?
Kind of, I guess.
It's kind of like a. Would you say it's not a ballad as such, but.
Yeah, it's like a heavy ballad.
Yeah.
Like or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like a Kate Bush song or something.
Right.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It just came out. Yeah, I didn't even know if it would fit on Tickle Torture album, but since some of the other songs ended up kind of sounding that way. Hey, let's throw it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's actually probably my favorite song on there.
It's a great song. Yeah. Well, is it one of your favorite songs that you've written?
It's probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it holds up.
I think it does too.
Yeah.
What is it about it? What do you think you kind of tap into?
I just like the lyrics, and I like the saxophones.
The two saxophones on this one, or
yeah, there's just one saxophone.
Yeah, treble.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like I got the emotion across that I was trying to get across. You know, I felt like it succeeded, but we shall see what other people feel.
I thought this moment so harmless, but now this home is so heartless. Is that the lyric?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then there's a reference to the home.
Yeah.
In the song, what is the moment that is thought to be harmless?
I don't know. I was thinking about how we thought we had scabies.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we did. We had scabies.
You did?
Yeah, that's why before that I'm like scratching every hour.
Right.
It's because we had fucking scabies.
So you were right about that, but wrong about the cheating.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about some times when we were like in bed scratching together, just going through some shit together.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
We couldn't fucking figure it out for so long, man.
Yeah.
We didn't know what the hell it was.
And it's quite a bit less sexy than other Tickle Torture.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have mentioned that, but that happened.
And it's like the realism then, and the what's happening to two people who have an intimate relationship, like on a kind of day to day.
Yeah, it's just about going through problems with your mate, and just. Yeah, dealing with all the bad shit too. Yeah. And then when that's gone, even when the bad shit's gone, you're just like, oh, I miss that. I miss laying in bed together, scratching our scabies.
That experience that we shared.
Just like
that connection.
Yeah, you still miss just like anything.
Yeah, where I wasn't alone and wasn't unknown.
Yeah, now I just got scabies by myself. Not as much fun as having scabies with a buddy.
So I feel like just maybe it's just the way in which I was hearing it, but it seemed like My Love, it almost set a scene for then Tickle Torture and Property to respond to in quite different ways. In Under Your Thumb. Yeah. And then in Asha.
Yeah.
So Tickle Torture does come back in Under Your Thumb, and what antics does Tickle Torture get up to? There's no scabies here.
There's no scabies in this song. This song, Under Your Thumb, is just about the same girl that the last song is about. I thought I had a connection with this girl, and I don't know. She wasn't feeling that way about me, and so I was under her thumb, kind of the opposite of that Rolling Stones song,
Which one?
Under My Thumb.
Right.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of Rolling Stones songs. Yeah. So unlike the Rolling Stones song, tables have turned.
Right.
Uncle Tickle is getting screwed here. He doesn't have the control.
Right.
She's got the control, and so.
But being Uncle Tickle,
he's drinking and boozing
and performing,
puking on myself. Yeah.
But performing as a sideshow.
Oh yeah.
Specifically, because we talked about wanting to perform and and give a show.
Yeah.
Like Tickle wants to give a show.
I want to give a show.
But he knows that he's a sideshow.
Hey man, sometimes you're a sideshow. Sometimes you're a side piece. That's your role.
How soon in the process of working on this song did that lyric come about? I feel like that that encapsulates.
That was just in there. Yeah, I think I wrote them all at the same time on that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm crawling back. Again, that's kind of delivered in a more kind of like conventional kind of Tickle Torture.
Yeah. Screaming around.
Yeah.
Screaming. He's upset, folks. He's not happy on that song. Yeah.
So it's interesting to put that character, especially surrounded by the song My Lover and Asha.
Yeah.
Which are the two most kind of
sad and slow.
Exactly.
Sincere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we put this character who was an escape from a particular. So Elliott has certain emotions.
Yeah.
About someone who you're not with.
Yeah.
And then we find the Tickle Torture character who is the sexual beast who is a departure from that.
Yeah.
In the same situation, more or less.
Yeah. He's just screaming around the block on that one. Very upset. Very not happy with what's going on.
And the last time we see this character effectively is there.
Yeah.
Or puking on the floor in the bathroom.
That's the classic Tickle right there.
He's
not having fun.
That's the end of him.
Yeah.
The record.
Yeah, and then he's gone. Yeah.
And what happens in his absence?
Oh, love song. Yeah. Sung by Proper T.
Yeah. A love song with a direct address to a person by, I don't know whether it's their actual name, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, it is. It is the person's actual name, and she knows about the song, and I was trying to... I was like, hey man, she'll be into me if I write her a song, of course.
That's cool. That has her name.
Yeah, that's got her name in the chorus. Surely that'll work. No, didn't work. Hey man, but at least I tried.
Yeah.
I put in a good college try on that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a love song. I always like songs with girls' names as the titles. I think that's always cool. I always wanted to write one of those. Yeah. I think actually my friend Jay gave me the idea for that from formerly of Nice Purse, France Camp.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think I was hanging out. I wrote this when I still lived here, and I think we were hanging out, and he was just like, I was like, what are you working on? He's like, oh, I just wrote this song with a girl's name in the title.
He said that.
Yeah, and I was like, that's a good idea. I'm going to rip that off tonight.
And you wrote it.
So then I went home and wrote this song, yeah.
And this precedes, therefore, you wrote this earlier than a lot of the other songs?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these songs are really old. Yeah, a lot of these songs have been sitting around for a long time.
Were they from before the period when you were writing the more kind of high tempo stuff that you were thinking, oh, this will be the next Tickle Torture?
They're after that,
After that.
Yeah. But they're pretty old. I mean, some of them I wrote while I still lived here, and some of them I wrote in LA. It's about half and half.
Yeah. What are you working on currently?
I'm working on producing other bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been producing some Velvet Negroni stuff, and another project out in LA called Gramercy that's kind of smooth jazz.
Gramercy, oh nice.
Yeah. Heavily influenced by the 90s Sting.
Who you've grown to like?
Yeah, man, it's like great hot tub music. I just want to relax now, man. I'm getting old.
I just haven't listened to it in the right context.
Get in the hot tub, get a glass of red wine, throw on some 90s Sting.
Or some Gramercy.
Yeah, or some Gramercy, yeah.
When will there be some Gramercy to put on in the hot tub?
We'll see, man. We're just finishing it up now.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll see when that one's going to come
And
out.
you'll bring it to Minneapolis at some point?
Hopefully, yeah. We'll see what happens with that one. Yeah, but yeah, mostly just producing for other people right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a break from all of this horrible self-analysis and self-hatred of these making this music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to work on other people's music for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah.
Having followed Tickle Torture before, I did not expect there to be, right at the end of the new record, there to be the pronouncement, "This is healthy love." But I think it's beautiful that there is, and that this, the record begins on this journey where it's like everyone feels alone, to then with the sequencing, with it culminating in a direct address to one specific person.
Yeah.
It's you in particular, that I want your love alone. It's the lyric in the chorus. Yeah.
Right.
There's this moment. It's interesting that it's kind of at the end, and that the Tickle Torture character is unconscious in the bathroom, not observing it.
Yeah, sure. And then this other guy steps in. The sad Tickle comes through. Yeah, I mean, I guess it works out for in relation to my actual life.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good right now.
Right.
Pretty happy. Yeah, got a nice gal. Everything's going well.
Yeah. Takes good photos.
Makes it hard to, she takes good photos. Makes it real hard to write this kind of shit anymore.
Right.
Because it's going well.
Well, I hope that you are mistaken into believing some bad
something
stuff.
horrible things would happen.
Just enough for the next Tickle Torture.
Yeah, maybe the next one will be actual party music. We'll see.
Yeah. In the meantime, you're going to play the Amsterdam on Friday, and then you're going to headline the first day of the Memory Lane's block party.
True.
Yeah, just after Dimitri Killstorm with Metasota and Sean Anonymous.
All those lovely folks. Yeah, I love all those guys.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good day. That, of course, is May 26th, Saturday, May 26th.
Okay, good.
Is when you'll be headlining the Memory Lane's block party, first day off. But in the meantime, there is this Friday, 420.
Oh yeah,
is
baby.
Is that significant? Did you purposefully
smoke that weed? I don't even really smoke that much weed, but yeah, I don't know. I just honestly had to book myself a release show in order to finish the songs, because I wouldn't have finished them otherwise. I mean, I've been working on them up until the last second, man.
Right.
So I'm crazy.
Which was the last song to put?
No One Feels For Your Love was I was working on that to the last minute. I still think it sounds like shit, but
it does not.
That was the best I could do, man. I was just like messing with the masters, taking the masters and like combining them with other masters,
and with it being 8 minutes long, there's a lot of messing around that one can do.
I worked way too hard, man. That sounds horrible.
But then you have a holiday in the snow, followed by a big performance.
Yeah, it should be fun.
So are you excited to have this particular bill, presumably?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
love all these bands. Love, Simon's a good friend of mine. Love all of his work, his production. Me and him have been collaborating on some of the new Velvet Negroni stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When can we expect that?
Lord only knows, man. I have no idea. But yeah. And yeah, Lady Lark I just heard of. And thought their tunes were cool, and thought they fit the vibe, kind of Janet Jackson vibe or something. Goes with the party music vibes.
It does. Yeah. The Current have said that she is pop soul star to be.
Sure.
And of course, she was one of the pick to click acts for 2017.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some good tunes, and then Trappestines, cool. Some Tickle Torture members.
Yeah, include Corey is the main songwriter. Corey
Larson, and he's a huge part of the Tickle Torture behind the scenes crew. Yeah, he helps with so much of that stuff. He's the one that makes sure that the confetti gets blasted. We need him.
But on this occasion, we can see
we can see his
front and center.
Yeah, we can see his awesome tunes. Yeah.
Scene.
Yeah, they're cool.
Very cool. So yeah, on that, maybe it's scene for us too now.
Sure.
We've made our journey through the record. Thanks
for taking me down memory lane there, man.
Yeah. You're welcome. all things Tickle Torture.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I will see you on Friday.
Cool, man.
At the Amsterdam.
Fun.
This has been Back to the City. I'm Simon Calder. Thank you very much for tuning in.
I'm getting older now, and you can't just talk about fucking forever. How many songs can you write about that?
Yeah. Like 2 or 3 on this record.
2 or 3. Only about 2 or 3, yeah. The answer is 2 or 3.
There has to be at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, there's got to be. Yeah, for it to be Tickle Torture, you got to throw in a few